With me is Oliver Tatton of One Big Switch. What's One Big Switch?
It's collective bargaining on behalf of consumers, where we try and get as many households as possible to join in the movement, and then we go to, in this case, the electricity providers, and we say, we've got loads of people rounded up, give us your best deal.
Now, you've just announced your first big deal today, and
Correct.
That's with who?
That's with Bord Gáis.
Yeah.
So
for electricity?
For electricity.
Okay. But not gas? Or?
Not gas.
Okay.
No, they're still regulated for gas, so just for electricity today.
All right, because electricity is deregulated. Is that how you can do it?
That's exactly
So they can deal with anybody, really, because it's not regulated. But obviously, if you, Oliver Tatton, and One Big Switch can deliver 40,000 people, they're going to do a deal.
45,000 people today.
All right,
yeah.
But one would presume, given that, there's a kind of the ESB or the dominant partner, some of these 45,000 might be already Bord Gáis, would they not?
They might be. But this is the thing, there's one deal for people who are switching in, and there's another one for people who are already existing customers. Normally if you're an existing customer, you don't get anything.
Yeah.
But we managed to negotiate one for existing customers as well.
Okay, well that's a big plus.
Yeah.
Now, you know me, I just don't switch. Like everything I have.
You have to take this
I know,
one.
but I don't switch health providers. I don't switch anything. The first one is, and it's the one I have all my life sort of thing. You've got 40,000 in a short space of time, 45,000. I was surprised, because I remember when you launched this, and I remember thinking, so what? Do you know? How much money could I save if I switched?
Well, I switched mine last night, George, and I saved €370. We're quoting about €215 for an average size house, average size family, 3-bedroom house, so 215. So depending, you can save more or less than that. If you're on a standard plan, which you probably are, George, if you've never switched, you will save hundreds. You will save 300 or more.
But if you can do this, and you do, doesn't this kind of create a revolutionary attitude in people who sort of say, why have we been paying all this money, and then this guy Oliver Tatton arrives and hey presto, I've saved 300 quid.
Well, that's it, George. It's people power. That's the idea, is if we unite, we can negotiate better deals. It happens in so many other jurisdictions that this...
Does it?
Oh, it does. We took this model from Australia, but it happens in the UK, it happens in the US, it happens across Europe. It's just never happened before that there was a movement to try and join people together and then have these negotiations. And of course the providers welcome it, because they're seeing the potential of acquiring a large number of customers, so they're delighted with it.
I can imagine. Now, but you don't strike me as a kind of Moses-like figure who divides the Red Sea in order to get cheap people, cheaper power. This is a for-profit company also.
It is.
The company has to make a profit.
Yeah, for profit with purpose is what we call it. So we do. Well, it'll be a long time before we make a profit, but we certainly need to cover our costs. So we ask the companies, the energy companies, to make a contribution towards our campaign costs. We have IT costs, we have our media costs, we have all of that. So that's what we ask them for. But our criteria for making a decision are principally what's the best discount and the best price we can get, and then the ability of the company to onboard a large number of people.
What's the possibility, because you are so good at this, as you've now proved, what's the possibility you get a better deal 6 months, 9 months, a year down the road? Do you now haul all your 45,000 guys out of Bord Gáis and into the XYZ company or something, do you?
Well, look, we want to be present in the electricity market for the longer term. At the moment, we've got this really good deal that's available now. I don't know what's going to happen next year. We're going to have to see, what everybody does to retain their customers and what kind of deals and offers are available then. But look, at the moment, and look, this is only a short-term thing, George. We can't keep this open forever, so it's just for a few weeks. It's going to be available, and then we're shutting it down.
But not that making a profit is wrong, but I just want to bring back making a profit with a purpose. Because you do have to make a profit, you have to continue this kind of business. So you do have to get other deals. Isn't that right? Really, for the company to continue to grow, which is a good thing. But,
we do. We don't make money unless consumers save money. So we're in the business of saving people money. That's how we're going to make our money. But look, if we get a big enough mandate from our members and from new members, we might move on to another area. You talked about health insurance, other types of insurance. So we may do that. But look, we want to see first if electricity works.
All right. Now, there's One Big Switch. That's the name of the company.
Yeah, One Big Switch and onebigswitch.ie.
All right. So I become a member of One Big Switch. Now, I've joined a club in a sense, have I? So
correct.
That 6 months from now, you do something, as you mentioned, with health insurance, I'm on board for that as well if it happens.
Well, we can offer you something then, yes, if we do. Yes.
Yeah.
So when you join, all we need is your email address to join, and then there's no fees or no obligations. In fact, we'd actually say, George, when we send you out the offer for the electricity, is to take it, have a look at it, see if you can't get a better price somewhere else, even negotiate with your existing provider. You know, that's what people can use it for. You don't have to take it. There's no obligations.
I read somewhere that this is one of the biggest organisations of its type in the world, for crying out loud. Is that sort of One Big Switch as a global entity? Well, it's not just the Irish entity.
No, not just the Irish one.
Yeah.
Like in Australia, 1 in 7 households have joined us. And they've done mortgages, they've done bank accounts.
And is that called One Big Switch?
It's called One Big Switch, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, so this company in Ireland is a joint venture between One Big Switch Australia and me.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. So you've taken the idea, you've learned from their mistakes as well as their positives, and brought it over here, so you know it works.
Correct. And that's why it's captured the imagination, I think, to such a degree here in Ireland.
Are Australians, do you think they're better joiners than the Irish? I mean, are the Irish a bit like me? They sort of say, I couldn't be bothered, you know?
I don't think so, George.
No?
Look, we did research on why people who haven't switched, why they haven't switched. And there's the two main reasons are, surprisingly, it's not loyalty to the existing brand. Less than 20% of people cited that. It's they don't have time, and they think it's too difficult. This switching process on the One Big Switch website takes like 5 minutes.
Yeah, well, I can tell you, I don't make any decisions in the house. Everybody knows
Ingrid
me.
will do it.
Yeah. But her view, she's interesting. She will be in that 20% group you're talking about.
Who are loyal?
She will say, sorry, I got my percentages wrong there. She will be the one who says, I think it's too difficult. No,
it'll take 5 minutes. It really does, George. It's just so easy. You need your bank account and your MPRN number and you're done.
All right, I'll try that tonight. See how we do. One Big Switch, my guest, Oliver Tatton. The figures I'm looking at here, 10% discount in year one, 80 quid cashback after 12 months, and savings of over €200 a year. You can't beat that, I suppose. Thanks to my guest, we have traffic.